Listen, this is Africa. This is Africa. This is Africa. Go fight for the land. Go fight for the land. Go come reclaim the land. Yeah, fight your fellow black. Fight your fellow brother, sister. Where do you want us to go stand? We have been here more than 35 years. We are Africa. This is our continent. We are Africa. This is our continent. Yes, we are Africa. This is our continent. If you have a family, can't do this. No. Can't fight for your economy. Can't fight for your land. Can't happen. Nonsense. You are fighting your fellow blacks. They claim their land and the farm and the economy of South Africa. We're not the one holding the economy of South Africa. Yes, they are fighting for their land. We are Africa. This is our continent. We are Africa. We are Africa. We're not European. We're not America. This is Africa. We fight for the liberation of South Africa.
The Zulu king who started the March on March with Jacinta house got burned, and everybody is surprised. Is it this kind of a prank, or they are trying to get some kind of money from the government? Let's get into the video and we're gonna uncover all the truth. I'll see you. Let's go.
Ngizwe Mchunu, a former Nkosi FM presenter and a self-acclaimed president of Mabinka, was not at home when unknown men reportedly arrived shortly before the house went up in flames. Neighbors informed the group that Nchunu and his wife were away in Cape Town, and soon after, of their property and furniture were destroyed by fire.
But it is so sad that his house got burned.
Before we get to the bottom of the matter, let's watch these videos and I'm gonna see you.
I know we are busy with the Africans, you see, but what about this Pakistan?
South Africans are burning the shops. They are closing all the shops now. So, I mean, if you have a shop, just close it and go to your country. Like, that is what they are saying. Oh my God.
So I'm just here to tell you that you're not allowed to operate the power shops. It's either you have a document or whatsoever. So I'm asking you so nicely, whoever that told you that you must open, it's going to be a war. Just close the door and let them open. Just close them. We would allow you to work here as a doctor, as a nurse, as a teacher, whatever qualification that will bring. But if you come here and operate a spaza shop, you're not allowed. Just close. Please move.
The same people who are saying, oh, I will allow you to open like a hospital, that the same people will come to your hospital and close your hospital. They say don't open spaza shops, but they are allowing other nationalities to open a spaza shop.
And this is one of the other things. We want to bring a bill to Parliament to say that in certain industries in our country, you can't be a foreigner and have a spaza shop in South Africa.
Yes.
We need to protect certain industries for South Africans.
Listen, the old man will ask him a serious question. Listen.
And we're not uncomfortable with that, because if you go to Botswana or America or the UK or China, you can't just go and do whatever you like.
And the other thing, hey, sorry, I'm talking too much.
No, you're welcome.
The other thing, this Pakistan, I know we are busy with the Africans, you see, but what about this Pakistan?
No. The shop. Why are they doing in the shop? Because you are supposed to have your papers in your You're supposed to have your papers with you, not in the shop. What are they doing in the shop? I'm asking you, why your papers are in the shop? We need a hard copy. We need a hard copy. Where's your shop?
We can go to.
Let's go.
This thing is
2009 online.
No.
Okay.
How can 2009 online? Online is start on COVID time.
COVID time. You got it online now. When you were.
When this one is what?
The expiry date, you got it online. Online. If the expiry date, let me just say the expiry date is tomorrow. You are going to get the new one online. Oh. Okay. Yes, you are, because we are starting to shout now, and we are not shouting at you. Just cool down. Thank you.
About online.
I have a license to sell clothes and shoes. I write in my statement, clothes and shoes. I write in my statement, clothes and shoes. I don't know why you take my stuff. I write there, clothes and shoes. I got my CK here. I got another one here. I pay my things. I don't know why you take my stuff. I write in my statement, I said clothes and shoes.
Start packing here. If you have a shop, start packing here. We're going to demolish here. If you own shops here, it's for things here. Start packing. We're going to demolish these structures here. Start packing your stuff.
Get out! Hey, get out! Get out! Hey! Out! Out! Hey! Out!
What papers?
95 million.
Are you police?
Close the shop now.
Why?
Hey, this is my country.
No, my sister. This is also my country. Sister, this is my house. What are you doing here? Are you police? What are you doing? Stop this lady. Viva! No, I'm not going anywhere. No, this is my shop. This is my shop. No, this is my shop. No, this is my shop, sister. What's your problem? What 5 million? I have papers. Are you police? Are you police? Are you police? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I will stay here.
In a big shop like that without a permit. So you must close. No. You must close
this place.
Close the shop. Close the shop. Okay, we are going to close for you.
How much your lock is?
And let's buy that lock and lock.
If you want to close by yourself, we are going to close. Buy the lock.
This morning, it's a small street. Today's not a small street. There's a lot of illegal shops here. And we had given them notices before which they must demolish or remove these shops. Small street has never been like this. This is not legal. All this is not legal. You can see all this is not legal. It was not by us. So today we are demolishing all these shops here, all the structures here. And they are all owned by illegal. They are all owned by foreigners. And we had said we want to allocate shops to our people. But this is not going to be allowed. We're not going to allow it. We like the fact that we came here, Sabapi noticed, you know what, we don't want to see these shops here. Inside the buildings they can operate, but on the streets, no operations. So we're here with our team, with the executive mayor and the MMCs, the JMPD. We're going to demolish matter. We are not going to fold. Siabok, thank you.
On Sunday 2026, in Ngizwe, home in Mbumbulu, got burned. He just returned from the march on March and his house is on fire.
As you said, there was one of our members whose home was also torched not too long ago. Unfortunately, they're not famous like Ngizwe, so they didn't get the attention that they rightfully deserve around this issue. But it's not only that. I mean, things that are done by foreign nationals generally in the country don't get as much coverage as things that are done by South Africans. Because I'm telling you now, if it was any foreign national's home or anyone that was torched, it would have been world news and they would be screaming xenophobia today.
Ngizwe's children are now traumatized and police are diving into this matter and they are doing an investigation. His house totally got burned. Let's watch this video.
Now Cape Town. Cape Town.
Only white people in South Africa have the right to say I'm a hambe to foreigners. As long as you are black, calm down, idiot. 60% of you South Africans are foreigners. Your bloodline is mixed. You are thinking that you are from Dlamini, yet you are from Okafo, Nigeria.
According to the statement, 3 unknown gunmen were searching for him. When they didn't find him, they set his house on fire. And who are these 3 men?
Some people will say he burned his house because he needed a new house. Some people are saying because he wants to use this as advantage to get a new house. But there's a speculation also saying maybe some illegal migrant or one of his enemies burned his house. So this is being controversial, but there is no legal confirmation of who burned the house.
But it is so sad that his house got burned. It's not something that we have to laugh about it or we have to be happy about. I don't wish this for anyone. It's sad, like where you live and everything got burned like that. Like the children, the schools, like the school books and dresses and all that got burned also. So it's now a difficult situation for him. That's sad. Sorry my guy, sorry. But you must stop how you are attacking our African brothers. Yeah, you must stop. This is not gonna take you anywhere. And even though we don't like what is happening to you, but we also don't like the way you guys are treating Africans. It is sad, but as of now, nobody knows what caused the fire. Even though the police is trying their best, but nobody knows. It's becoming difficult now.